Alright, you're looking here at your overall essay planner. And again, this first page of this essay planner is just the outline of what you are going to write about in your essay. So you already probably have written your claim here, and then your ideas as to, or examples as to why your claim is true, your supporting evidence. And then you've probably put your claim here. So now we're going to move on and look at your introductory paragraph. Again, only do your introductory paragraph after you've already filled out your body paragraph boxes below. So, your introductory paragraph. The first part of your introductory paragraph is called the hook. You are trying to get your reader's attention. Alright, something that's going to make them sit up and go, oh, this is actually an important thing for me to think about, what is being said in this essay. The question that we're looking at is, what is evil and how should it be confronted? And you need only look around the world, watch the news, look at your everyday life, hear about what happens sometimes in these very school hallways to know that evil is happening. People are being hurt. And it's one of the greatest questions, the greatest things we struggle with as humans. How are we going to confront this evil? Or what actually is evil? Alright? And so this introductory paragraph is a way for you to say, listen up. What we're talking about here is important. And you do that first through the hook. So what I would probably do is I'd think about an example of evil. You've all done projects on what is evil. And so you could even think about your individual project that you've done, whether that was the Villisca axe murders, some of you did, or Auschwitz, or the Lord's Resistance Army, or medical testing that was done on unethical purposes. And so your hook would be one thing from that example that gets people's attention. So you could write, 6 million Jews were herded into the concentration camps during the Holocaust. Boom, that gets my attention. That lets me know, hey, this paper is about some of the evil things that happen in this world. Alright, so your hook is something that's going to get people's attention. Then you go down to your background information. And this could be information as to why the prompt is relevant or important. And it could be a continuation of talking about your group project. So you could start with your hook if we continue the concentration camp example. The first sentence could be something to get people's attention. 6 million killed. The background information could be about how that relates to evil. Alright? And then context would be your third box. This should connect your hook and your background information to the text that we've read. So if you're talking about the concentration camps and the evil that took place there, this is where you pivot and say, evil takes place in the 20th century, but it also took place in Salem in 1692, as we read about in Arthur Miller's The Crucible. Or you could say, evil has happened throughout all of time, as we see in Arthur Miller's The Crucible. You're just trying to bridge from your hook and your background information, what you're talking about at the beginning of your introduction, down to your claim. All right, and then your claim, you will just put right here, which you've already probably done. So that's kind of what an introduction looks like. Once you're done with your introduction, I want you to bypass the body paragraphs that you've already written and then go down to your conclusion. Conclusion, first you need to transition into your conclusion. So find a way to transition. Then restate your claim in a different way than you've done earlier. Then finally, this is the final statement about why your claim is important. This is the so what or what now of the claim. So you could reference back to your introduction and say, now that we know that this is how evil takes place, hopefully the horrors of concentration camps will no longer exist. All right, so it's based on what we know about evil and how it should be confronted. You know, what are we going to do about it? That's the final statement about why your claim is important. What you're trying to do right there is leave your reader with an image or an idea or perhaps even inspiration about your topic. Please see me if you have questions.